Hey, what's going on, guys? Bflattened here with a brand new video today. Today we're going to be talking about the top 5 features I believe Palworld could truly benefit from. Now, these are not going to be in any particular order. There's no, like, this one's first, this one's fifth kind of thing. But I am curious what you guys would like to see as well. Feel free to toss in a comment on the features that you would like, or if you agree with any of my list, I would definitely like to hear it. First up on my list, I want to see weather cycles. We have day and night cycles, but having weather cycles would be kind of intriguing and interesting. Things like rain, snow, that could be pretty interesting. Having like storms, like lightning storms or thunderstorms, things like that would be pretty neat. Have them have each individual benefit to them as well. Like, say, rain increases water attacks, or ice increases snow increases ice attacks, things like that. I think that could make the world feel a little bit more lively rather than just every day being sunny or every day being supposedly cold and hot. I think that would increase the world's livability, if you will. The next up on the list is fishing. This is a survival game, but we don't have fishing. A lot of things are going to be compared with Palworld to be both Pokemon and also survival. But in both survival and Pokemon, there are fishing. So fishing to catch pals would be pretty interesting, or even fishing just to have materials and craft. You could cook the fish for additional benefits. We could catch scaly fish so that we can make scaly fish armor. Maybe it has spikes. Maybe that will increase piercing benefits. Fishing can go a long way if it's introduced into the game, I feel. Next up on the list, natures. Now, Pokemon has something called natures, which will be improving skills while also minusing other skills, but there's also neutral natures as well. This is going to be more intriguing for PvP elements to have perfect natures. It might dip into the Pokemon world and elements a little bit too much, so this could be 50-50. That's why I like to put this in the middle of the list. It would be intriguing to see if we would have natures in here to make breeding a little bit more not arc, if that makes sense. Next up on the list is events. Now, we have multiplayer, we have online servers. Everything is just kind of, here's a boss, there's a boss, here's a dungeon, that sort of thing. But having like timed events would be pretty cool. You could have limited time events that you could run for a couple of months. You could even have just cycling in-game events, which would be pretty cool. Have it run on the 100 or 200 minute timer that you have with bosses, and I think that can make the world feel a little bit more lively, or events that you would or would not like to attend, that sort of thing. And finally, on my list, coming in at number 5 in no particular order again, shovels and or digging in the world. Now, we don't have shovels, for one, and for two, imagine if we had like a PAL skill that worked kind of like a metal detector. Being able to use the PAL to be able to be a metal detector, to look underneath the ground, and being able to dig in those particular spots for either things like chests, materials, resources, you name it. I feel like that would also make the world a little bit more lively that isn't like weather related. So I think this would be a very intriguing list to have for features that are in the future that were not planned out. To my knowledge, at least, these weren't on the roadmap. But having the world a little bit more lively on top of content and bug fixes, I think could make Palworld's longevity go a little bit further and beyond. And I think that these 5 could also be really beneficial. If you have any of your list of your own, like I mentioned, feel free to comment if you agree with any of these, or if you have your own. I would like to see more. Feel free to let me know, and I'll see you guys in the next video. My name is Bflattened, and I'm signing on out of here. Take care all. Laters.